Kareem Henderson here of 1000allin.com. You know, at various points in my life, I've been around different guys that were spheres of influence. Guys that had a lot of popularity. They might have had a lot of money, a lot of influence. And one thing that was unique about them was that they all had a different type of charisma. And a lot of people wanted to emulate them. But one thing I always noticed is that they couldn't transfer that success to other people. A lot of successful people are trapped in that way. You've got something for yourself, but if how I feel is if we don't win, then I'm not winning. Okay, so if I'm able to make $10,000-$50,000 a month, I have to be able to give that same ability to the people that I love and care about. Otherwise, because if the team doesn't win, then I don't win. As a race, as a people, as someone who wants to serve humanity, if we can't do that for one another, we aren't winning. And so I see these entertainers, all of them have, for all the athletes that we've got, for all the star entertainers, for all the millions of dollars that they've made, what have they really done? And I'm not here to call and question anybody's charitable contributions or anything like that, because the change that I want to make in the world, I'm going to make it, But what I see is, for all of our progress, what have we really gained? What have we really done for the people as a whole? We've got a African American community that, by and large, is still suffering, still facing various issues for whatever reason. We've had black politicians, we've had black people in power, but for all of our progress, what have those strides really meant to the people? And I conclude that it's done very little. It's done very little. People that had affluence and popularity, it's done very little. And it's because of this fact. They didn't have a system to be able to show you what they did, because they were special. They were different. I want to tell you something, folks. In Empower Network, we all can win. We all know people. We all have some type of money, whether it's a lot or a little. It's not the fact that we've got money, it's what we do. Where are we spending those dollars? And I just want to challenge you to spend your dollars with you. Spend it in a business that is about you. Spend it on something that's going to affect your bottom line. And what's going to affect your bottom line, ladies and gentlemen, more so than anything else going on right now, is Empower Network. I don't feel that anything is more important right now for a people who need saving, which is the United States and the world community. I don't feel that there is a better vehicle for you than the Empower Network. Why do I say this? Because the Empower Network takes you, the person who has an intrinsic God-given value, and they show you how to monetize that. They show you how to create value and bring out the value within you, which we haven't been taught how to do. What we've been taught how to do is with our value, with our education, with our skill set to go and sell that to someone else. And typically when we sell it to someone else, we're not getting a good deal, we're getting a subpar deal, okay? Which is why we have so many people in the economic situation that they're in. Because you only have one person paying you as opposed to thousands of people paying you, okay? You've got a one-dimensional type life. And if that entity that is paying you stops paying you, then your lifestyle is affected. I no longer do business like that. I do business in a way where I have true security. And my security is in my hands more so than buying stock, trading in the markets, investing in a brick and mortar business that is. I just sat through a class, guys, with the Jewish Vocational Association, Jewish Vocational Services in Chicago. You know, what I've concluded is that typical business, they say most businesses fail in the first 5 years. Well, that's because the people who want to do business don't have the resources typically, neither do they have, it's a rough environment to try to win in. But what Empower Network has done is they've taken the typical business model and engineered it in such a fashion to where it's engineered for you to win. Think about a typical startup of a business that can make you $1 million. Typically for a franchise that's going to be successful, for instance, McDonald's is the one everybody likes to use. It's going to take you 5 times the amount of what you would make to buy a typical franchise. 5 times the amount of what you would make. And how many people have access to those type of resources? But for $25, guys, what Empowerment Network has done, they paid over $20 million to affiliates like me and you in their first year. And we're only probably at about 150,000 people right now. What's going to happen in 2 years, guys? What's going to happen in 5 years? What's going to happen in 10 years? I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. You're going to see more success generated than any other vehicle that you've ever seen in this lifetime. That's what's going to happen. I'm telling you, I'm a guy who knows business. I've been in various businesses, and I know what it takes to win. Let me tell you guys, you have got a winner here. Click the link below and let's get started. 1000allin.com. This is Kareem Henderson signing out. Salute.